What's up, Calvary Eastlake students? Nick here. Just wanted to reach out. It's been a little over a week and a half since I've seen you guys and kind of been face to face with you. I know that's a little weird because 2 Wednesdays ago we were all together and things kind of seemed normal, and then everything just kind of changed in an instant. And so with all that, I know comes uncertainty and fear and chaos a little bit. And so I just wanted to encourage you guys, put your minds at ease. Like God's still in control. God knows what's going on. God has all this in the palm of his hands. And even though we don't understand it necessarily, or maybe it causes fear in our lives, it's okay. And so I want to encourage you guys with a word this morning from John chapter 16 and verse 33. Jesus says this. He's just told his disciples that he's leaving, that he's going to be gone, and his disciples don't quite understand. And he says this. He says, I've said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. And so Jesus here is acknowledging the fact that, guess what? The world sometimes is a scary place. It's crazy. We don't always understand what's going on. But he gives his disciples this encouraging word. He says, take heart, I have overcome the world, and you are in me. And so for those of us who know Jesus, we have a message for the world. Church is different now. Church is for at least the next few weeks and maybe longer. We don't really know exactly how long all this will last, but the church is not going to be gathering in a building. It's going to look, you know what? It's going to look a little bit more like it looked probably in the book of Acts, where people were being the church the way that God has called us to be the church. And so I want to encourage you guys, take the message of hope. Take the message that Jesus said, hey, listen, take heart. In the world you'll have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. And so if you're at home and you're watching this, and maybe you've been a little uneasy, and you've been maybe even afraid, and some of you guys might be going, why is anybody afraid? You know, this is cool. We're not at school, blah, 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 blah. Listen, all those things, like there's probably a mixture of 100 different things going through all the different brains that see this video, and that's good. That's okay. But I just want to encourage you all during this time. Let's make the most of it. Let's slow our lives down. Let's be intentional with spending time with Jesus. Let's be intentional with sharing the gospel with the people that we can share the gospel with in this odd social distancing world that we're now living in, at least for a time. And so I just want to encourage you guys. I love you. I miss you guys. I can't wait to get back together and things to kind of return to normal. Until that happens, a few times a week, you guys are going to have an opportunity to connect through videos like this one. On like Monday or Tuesday, you guys will see me. On Wednesdays, there's going to be a rotation of people from the three campuses speaking live to students. And then towards the end of the week, you guys will have the opportunity to see Jimmy. And so it's just going to be a little bit different, but different's not always bad. And so just be encouraged. Know that you guys are loved. Know that you guys are prayed for. Know that in all of this, God is still in control, and nothing catches him off guard, and we have no reason to fear, because Jesus tells us, hey, listen, don't be afraid. Over 300 times in the Bible, the terms, the encouragement to not be afraid is written. So that's for us, that's for you, that's for me. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you soon. Tune in throughout the weeks to come when we have opportunities. Talk to you soon.